Let us now take the first model from machine input output. Here the input is home, turf, 39, 24, 86, 44, roll over. And the question is, how many steps will be required to complete the arrangement? So we need to do the arrangement for the given input and find out the number of steps required to get the desired output. Let me remind you, our desired output is to get the words and numbers in alternate positions, starting with numbers first. The numbers have to be in decreasing order and the words have to be in alphabetical order. So keeping these things in mind, let us just find out the output for the given input. So going by the step-by-step procedure, the step 1 would be as follows. We know that the first position should be occupied by a number, and that number has to be the highest number among the given numbers. That is 39, 24, 86 and 44. And as we know that 86 is the highest, let us take 86 to the first position. So 86 takes the first place and remaining elements are simply pushed aside. So now the second position would be home, followed by turf, 39, 24. As 86 has already moved there, we can continue with 44, roll over. Moving on to step 2, we know that after 86 a word is required, and that word has to be the first one as per the alphabetical order. So among the given words, that is home, turf, roll and over, the word which comes first as per alphabetical order is home itself, which is already in the correct position, that is position number 2. So as we have got the second position correct in the first step itself, we need not worry about that and we need not disturb that. Let us now move on to the third position. So after 86 and home have taken the correct places, the third position should be a number among 39, 24 and 44. And as we are following the descending order, the third position should be taken by the number 44. So we can say that in step 2, as the first two are already fixed, that is 86 and home, in the third position we need to have 44. So let us bring 44 to the third place and remaining elements are pushed aside. So the next position would be turf, 39, 24, 44 has already gone there, and then roll followed by over. So that finishes the step 2, and now we have got 3 elements in the correct positions. Moving on to step 3, we know that already the first 3 elements 86, home and 44 are at their correct positions. After 44 we need a word, and that word should be one among turf, roll or over. And going by the alphabetical order, the word which will come in the 4th place will be over. So let us bring over to the 4th position and let us just move the remaining things aside. So over takes the 4th place and followed by turf, 39, 24 and roll. Then coming to step 4, we know that 86, home, 44 and over have been brought to their correct places. After over we need to have a number, and that number should be 39 as it is a higher number among 39 and 24. So 39 is brought to position 5 and remaining elements are just pushed aside. So turf, and 39 has already come here, followed by 24, roll. Moving on to step 5, we know that 86, home, 44, over and 39 are already in the correct positions. After 39 we need to have a word that should be one among turf and roll. As we are going by the alphabetical order, the word which comes after 39 should be roll. So let us bring roll to the 6th position, followed by turf and 24. That is, we have got roll in this place and remaining 2 have been just pushed to the next 2 positions. Now in step 6 we have 86, home, 44, over, 39 and roll at their correct places. Now after roll we need to have a number, and that number has to be 24 as it is the only number left out. So let us bring 24 to the 7th position, and turf takes position number 8. And since after 24 we need to have a word, and that word must be turf itself. So there is no need to change the position of turf. It has already been put in the correct place. So this step completes the rearrangement. As you can see, the numbers and words are in alternate positions, with all the numbers being in decreasing order and the words being in alphabetical order, which was the desired output. So this is how, in a step-by-step procedure, we have found that total 6 steps are required to complete the arrangement. So our answer here is 6. Let us now use the banker's choice advantage and see how to solve the same question in a smart way. Without writing any of these steps, the answer to this question can be obtained in a few seconds simply by moving the elements with the help of arrows. Let us understand the working of this procedure. The given input is home, turf, 39, 24, 86, 44, roll over. And the question is, how many steps will be required to complete the arrangement? So without writing these steps, let us now see how can we solve this in a simple manner. We know that the first position in the output should be occupied by a number, and that number should be 86 as it is the highest number. So just strike off 86 and let us put an arrow indicating that it comes before home. After moving 86 to the first place, the step 1 appears as 86 home, turf, 39, 24, 44, roll over. We are not writing the step, we are just trying to understand the same thing orally. Now after 86 we need to have a word, and that word should be one among home, turf, roll over. And since we are following the alphabetical order, the word which should come after 86 should be home. And as we can see here, it is already in the correct place. So let us not disturb home and just move on to the third position. After home, we need to have a number, and that number here should be 44 as we are following the descending order. So among 39, 24 and 44, the highest number is 44. So we can simply strike off 44 and indicate its movement with the help of an arrow. This means the first position is 86 followed by home and then 44. Followed by turf, 39, 24, roll over. Similarly, let us continue the method and find out the final output. After moving 44, we need to have a word at the fourth position, and that word should be over as we are going by the alphabetical order. So let us just strike off over and bring it into the position after 44. After over, we need to have a number, and that number should be 39 as we are following the descending order. So just strike off 39 and draw an arrow indicating that 39 has gone before turf. After 39 there should be a word, and that word should be either turf or roll. As we know that we are going by alphabetical order, the word which comes after 39 must be roll. So let us strike off roll and show its movement with the help of arrow. After moving roll, we need to have a number, and that number has to be 24 as the remaining 3 numbers have already been moved to their correct positions. So roll should be followed by 24. So let us strike off 24 and just draw an arrow showing that it has gone before turf. Now after moving 24 to its correct position, the only element left out is turf, and remaining all elements have gone to their correct places. And that makes turf come to its correct position automatically. So we need not cancel turf and move to any other place, since it is already in the correct position. Now the answer here can be obtained simply by counting the number of things which have been cancelled in the given input. Let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This shows that total 6 movements are required to get the desired output. And so I can say that the number of steps required would be 6. So this is how we can get the answer in a few seconds simply by striking off the elements and moving them with the help of arrows. So friends, always try to be smart and get the answers in a simple way rather than following the complete step-by-step procedure. In some cases, for these type of questions, the last but one step is required. That is, the question says which step will be the last but one step for the given input. To solve such questions, we again need to find out the total number of steps, that is 6 as in this case, and then I can say that the last but one step would be the 5th step. So our answer in that case would be step 5. So basically there are two types of questions. How many steps will be required to complete the rearrangement, or which of the following steps will be the last but one step. So always find out the total number of steps and get the answer.